All right. If you insist on this. If you insist on going over this champion, we could happily go over this champion.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. 30 seconds until minions spawn.
You are facing Nar top. Nar top. I would say Electrocute's probably fine. I'd say it's okay. Let's look at your runes. Okay, couple grievances. Hey, thanks Drifter for the 4 months in a row. Sorry that, oh wait, alerts might be fixed now. Hold on a second.
This is a test donation for $1.
I guess they're kind of working. All right, cool. Anyways, where was I? I was going over your runes. Right away I can see some problems with these runes. One of which being, I don't know why you're not going Resolve. AKALI, you're going to get poked by Gnar. There's no way to avoid it. It's pretty much Gnar top 100% of the time. It's never going to be Gnar mid, so you know you're facing Gnar. You should have Taste of Blood. You should have Resolve. You should have Second Wind in Resolve. You should have probably Overgrowth. The reason you're taking these is because Champion's annoying and it's going to poke you a lot, and they're not going to be able to do much about that. That's why you'd be itemizing the way that you would be. You can go Doran's Shield or Longsword. I would not recommend Longsword. Or I'm sorry, Doran's Shield or Doran's Blade. I wouldn't recommend Longsword. Although Refill was not that bad. But yeah, Futures Market's terrible here. Time Warp Tonic's terrible here. Fix that. Definitely. Okay. Yeah, the starting items are too greedy. Doran's Blade would even be better in my opinion for the sustain. But yeah, I see no reason to go Longsword outright. You're just losing too much. Nice guy Nar's not autoing us. The narrator, dude. Good trade. I hate this by you. It's terrible. First one I can get on board with. You give good pressure here, and then you do something really dumb. Nar's level 3, wave pushing into us. You get real out of line in the wave when he has jump up. He didn't have jump up before. Once he's level 3, he has it up. I don't really like it. It's just really greedy and unnecessary. And that in a wave that big, I'd rather the wave thin out first And then exactly we'd wait for Shroud. As opposed to doing a goofy trade like that. No, let it go. Wave's pushing to us. That was decent for us because it looks like Gnar missed XP and we did not. Oh yeah, you're crazy there. Trade looks really sloppy here. What's our goal right now? Our goal is to farm. Are you really trying to all in a guy who's level 4 while you're level 3? In minions? No. Okay. Well, now you should just go in on him. Yeah, this whole fight, this is Noob City, dude. Death by Plants, thanks for the 4 months. This whole thing is Noob City. Your trades got really sloppy randomly. You need to remember, if anything, this is a perfect example. You basically traded on this earlier without your Shroud up. When the wave is pushing to you like this, hard shoving to you like this, you don't trade in these minions. You just wait for an opportunity, for a window. You don't fight in this. It's too random. And not to mention the fact, if the wave's pushing down like this, and you get ganked at the same time, you don't have teleport. So if you die, you literally are losing the game. The game's over. All this other shit that happens, like going into the jungle, like if you think about it, if you break it down, I'll go back to highlight my point better. This is when you decided that the game will be random. This is when you decided, you're like, you know what? I like RNG in my games. Ready? You're like, you're doing okay? And then you're like, I think I'm going to trade without my Shroud up in his minions. Now, come down here. If Evelyn has cooldowns, you're dead. Thankfully, she didn't. Thankfully, Warwick helped you. And thankfully, you're safe. And then you're like, you know what? I didn't get lucky enough just now. I'm going to trade level 4 versus level 3. See what I mean? And just like that. The only reason that we even get this kill is because this guy's dumb enough to take a turret shot. Very goofy. Good putting it back there until he took the shot though, yeah. I would hope so. That was a good trade. It's a clean trade. Dodged most everything he had there. Thanks, Manuel.
Coached me 2+ months ago, Black 2 fresh player. This game I was D3. My jungler looked like a Kazakh sock smurf who was tilted from the beginning. I think I played pretty solid most of the game. The 4th of July 2013 loss.
Oh, look,
Okay,
a happy little cracker.
let's talk about this. So you get the kill on the Gnar. Here, I would just back. You get the solo kill. You have 1k behind. I think that gets us to Cutlass, if I'm not mistaken. This would be plenty. Remember, you don't have teleport. Also, remember, there's not many good windows to back in these types of matchups where you get bullied a lot by ranged harass. I would just back here. You're going for a plate. It's super greedy. Because you don't know where Evelyn is. You don't know where Evelyn is. You don't know where Gnar is. It's rhythmically bad by you. You could just take the shove and be happy and then reset and then take that money and leverage that into more. You're not really going to get a lot done here. I don't like that play. I'd rather you just reset. Here, Silas goes and dies like a noob. Again, this is all that. Anything past the point of where I said you should have backed is just luck. It's luck that Evelyn and Gnar don't kill you. It's luck that their mid sucks. That's all luck. Every bit of that is luck. Perfect example of you trading in way too many minions just like before. This is a really bad habit you have, and it's probably a reason that you're gold. You go right next to this guy and start fighting even though this wave is pushing into you. You don't want to trade here. The minions line up and do a buttload of damage to you. You had pretty much already won this lane. Now you're making it harder on yourself for no reason. Yes, you get the kill, but only because Gnar's terrible and doesn't just reset off of that, and he doesn't know how to kite. He also has double null magic mantle. I don't know why. It's ridiculous. That's all bad. It's cool that you get the kill, but realistically, you shouldn't have been trading into him there. Your opponent's just trash in that spot. I'm going Gunblade. Good. You shoved him back. Oh, this one was a bad back, actually. Could we see it, though? Is the question. Yes, you could. Your back should have been canceled right here. Evelyn's bottom and Gnar is mid. You should be taking plates now. This is a misplay. It's your job to watch the map while you're backing. And you had plenty of time to readjust. See? You should be hitting tower here. It's a mistake. That's 2 plates. You lost to a Gnar who built 4 magic mantles. Wow. Don't do this ever again. This is trash. You're being too fancy here. While you're doing this, this wave is pushing to you, right? So while you're doing this, you're just giving up XP and a huge wave. And you can't even defend your tower now. All you did was just give up a plate and a bunch of XP when you have lane dominance. There's no point in going down there when you have lane dominance. Just stay, like, if you can win lanes, there's no point in leaving lanes right now. You didn't kill anybody. If you pushed in and killed somebody, then go for that, then I'm on board. But it just makes no sense. Like, it doesn't stack up correctly. We almost kill Silas. TP's back. Personally, this all looked... I don't know enough about AKALI to know how your combo played. If you played it right, I would imagine that you probably should have just ignited him earlier. But other than that, I mean, I just don't know. I just don't know the combos or how AKALI plays, whether or not you could have killed him or not. Take a plate and back. That's why I say take a plate and back. That was a perfect example. You take a plate and back. Or at the very least, if you want to stay in lane, let the lane come to you. Ready? This is perfect. Back. That's all you needed to do. Reset right here. You stay... You're trading with knowledge that Evelyn was coming topside because you saw her kill in mid. She backed into the fog. She's almost always going top. She has nowhere else to go. And you're pushed up for no reason. The wave is going to come back to you. So you should just be chilling and waiting and figuring out where Evelyn is, or give Silas a chance to push into you in a long lane. Bing, 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 bing. Ping your teammates, but there's no reason you should be pinging your teammates ever. Based on this replay, you're making a ton of macro mistakes.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Evelyn's diving bot. That means I'm putting down the rift here. Good. That's good. It's just Silas. I guess you can't dive in there. Alright, now you're starting to do that noob thing where you give up on your side laning, you give up on laning, and you group. And to me, we could stop the replay right here. I'm not going to, but we could. We could stop it right here because none of what you're doing makes any sense. You don't really want to group right now. There's no need to group. You can beat anybody pretty much in a 1v1. The only person you have to worry about is Evelyn. You're just 5v5ing randomly, but it's not even a 5v5. That Gnar build is one of the worst I've ever seen.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed. Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
So you come in here. You kill Evelyn. At this point, you should be happy with this kill. Maybe fish for Sivir, but we're not gonna suicide for Sivir, if that makes sense. Ideal scenario, in my opinion, take the Evelyn kill and go into mid and push. The fight is not good for you. You guys aren't winning this fight. In my opinion. This is not a fist pump fight. Just take that kill and then get mid pushing. And then maybe once you've gotten your cooldowns back, maybe do more. Yeah. I'm pretty sure your shroud lasts longer. I can't see it because of the replay. Shroud lasts 6.5 seconds. I would never, you're walking out of this way too early. You have a zone for as long as you're in that, and you should be trying to get away and pull them away from your teammates, not bring them to your teammates. I'll be honest. None of this really matters that much to me because there's so much you could have done better in lane that the rest of this stuff is like really meaningless to me. Like all these sloppy trades with the wave pushing to you, overstaying for like you don't. Most of this game you could have just like taken a plate, reset, shove a wave, reset, get bigger, reset. But you just kept trying to get too much. Like it's like you would just stay and just die over and over and over again. And then you randomly ran around the map. This is stuff that I preach all the time to people playing top lane. Thankfully, I mean, I don't have to sit here and be like, you know, AKALI sucks, don't play AKALI. It really doesn't look like AKALI's that bad. It just looks like you just didn't manage your waves. Like anytime you got to win, it should have just been, all right, I'll take a plate and leave. But you never compartmentalized it that way. It was always, I get kill, I take plate, I stand around and jerk off. Look at me, ooga booga. And then someone comes and kills you. And then you're like, okay, I come back, I kill you, I push wave, I stand around and jerk off. With no abilities. Or, the wave's pushing to me. I'm going to trade in 10 minions for no reason instead of waiting. Like, every single time. I guess I'm not sure when to reset. If you get a small win, take that win and cash it. It's just that simple. So, we back up. Here, you killed Gnar. You killed Gnar. He's been up for a while now. You didn't just kill him, right? You didn't just kill him as this wave crashes. Look how far back it was. Here's what you do. You kill him, right? All right, cool. We killed Gnar. As you're pushing, you're pressing tab. You've watched my streams enough, right? I spam tab, pressing tab. Does he have teleport? No. Okay, so he's not gonna teleport to the wave. All right, he's back. He's leaving base now. Should be pressing tab. All right, he's leaving base now. All right. All right, I should be able to get this wave pushed in. And then by the time it's pushed in, he'll be backing. Or he'll be returning. So, crash the wave and leave, right? Instead, you greed for this plate. That gold is not worth your flash. It's not. It's also not worth ruining your back timing. Your back timing's ruined now. Yeah, you get that kill. But top pushes in. And then, to be honest, the flash and getting the kill is not even that bad. It's just random, right? We're just wasting a flash and then we get a lucky kill on mid. But look what you do. This is all just like little macro like errors. You just walk right up to this guy and trade. There's literally like, this is the entire population of China. And you just trade right in front of this. Like, it's gonna go terribly. I could understand if it was just like a couple minions. It's gonna go terribly. The guy's in Mega Gnar. It's awful. So you come in fresh off of a back and you're immediately chunked to low health. So in the span of a minute, you take a lead and you turn it into nothing. Really. And you got lucky with this kill in mid. You got a lucky kill off of a push you shouldn't have been doing. And then you come right back into top and you throw it away. Because why? Because you don't take small victories. You don't take small victories. Small victory would have went, oh man, I just came out ahead. Let me just thin this wave out real quick. Let me just chill and not take free damage and farm this. And then after it's thinned out, then I'm going to kill this guy again and snowball. Instead, you ran right into this guy, into the population of China, traded. And then again, you get another lucky kill because this guy's terrible, right? And he builds 20 magic mantles. And watch what you do. You get the kill. Nar spawns again. It's literally the same scenario on repeat. Except this time, he runs to mid. This guy cannot wait for you to beat him. But then you back. Here, you back, but you have information where everybody is. Look, Nar's here. This guy's here. Nice freeze frame, by the way. A whole new world. But like, look, you have information on this guy, this guy, this guy. You know that Sivir's on spawn still, so she's nowhere close to top, and she's not going top anyways. And you know Nautilus is dead. So you literally can smack this tower and get plates. That's what I'm saying. Your loss is all about lane. Take small victories and back. Like, you starting the back is good. But then as soon as you see this guy, you should have went, ooh, that's a free push. I can just smack this tower for another 10, 15 seconds and then back. Little decisions like this go a long way. And it has nothing to do with, like, you're saying, well, I didn't know what to do out of lane. No, dude, your lane is bad. It's bad. You keep trading when minions are pushing to you for some reason. And then when you finally got the advantages, you would throw them away. Like here, you have a mega advantage. All you have to do is push. So that's what I would work on. Your build is bad, too. I'm not really sure why you're building a Lich Bane. Pretty sure you're... Gunblade. I haven't seen AKALI in a while. Gunblade Oblivion Orb. And then like Zonia's, I think. Something like that. Seems right to me. Yeah. Yeah, see, I'm not that bad. I'm not that bad at this game. So there you go. And it's literally just, you win this game if you focus on just little victories, little bits and pieces. That's all you got to work on. Don't worry so much about, and see, I didn't even give you any feedback on the micro. You don't really need it. All your decisions lose you the game, or at least stop you from becoming a huge threat in this game. You would have had like massive lead on farm, because you push yourself. Every time that you made those bad trades, you made it so you couldn't farm safely too. All right. Hope this helps, dude. YouTube, it's Neace, going over the coaching. Like, comment, share, subscribe if this finds itself on YouTube. I hope it helps. Go to twitch.tv/Neace and sub if you want to get coached. You can do that. All you got to do is sub up and donate, and I will get to your replay. All right, I love you. I'm out. Peace. Crackers, gotta go.